Speaker, nominated member.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I also stand to support this particular report. And before I do that, I just want to tell the Honorable Member who just spoke through you that the carrying of sufurias is usually a figurative demonstration that we do. It doesn't mean that when you're carrying sufurias, that's when the food comes. It is an expression of a complaint that people have. Honorable Speaker, I want to first of all just recommend one of the recommendations that the report and this particular delegation has given on the need for us to have a permanent anti-corruption council that is akin to the Human Rights Council that is globally acceptable. I think this is a very good recommendation that they've made, and I would just like to urge the senior member to go ahead and come up with the particular policies and anything that we need to do to ensure that this is in place. Honorable Speaker, corruption goes hand in hand with bribery. And bribery actually begins from our homes. And how it begins is when, for example, when your young children do not eat, and you tell them that if you eat, I will buy you a sweet. That is already injecting corruption and bribery into those young people. And I just want to urge this particular council, and I hope it is open to membership of more members, that we must start this conversation right from our schools. And we do have school children that are always coming here in Parliament. But this conversation needs to begin from down there so that it is engraved within our society that corruption is not a good thing. Because, Honorable Speaker, we have come into a society where right now, and especially it happens on social media, that people celebrate when people have made quick money out of gains that you're not able to even have a paper trail. And these are fruits of corruption. We have a society where right now we over-sensationalize whenever there is a corruption act, whenever there is a scandal, but our money and our talks and our actions where we want it to actually make gains. Honorable Speaker, today we have seen the President having cabinet secretaries and State Department heads signing performance contracts. And I just want to urge the government to ensure that we do have these performance contractuals when they actually do happen, that they be documents that are of public that the public can easily access, because we want to see how our cabinet ministers performing. We want to see in each and every portfolio, in each and every department where there are corruption issues, how have the people who have been involved in such particular issues been prosecuted. Honorable Speaker, this also needs to just go down to ensure that even at the level of the Public Prosecution Office, that issues and cases of corruption are handled at a faster way, they're fast-tracked more than the other issues. Because the moment a scandal comes into light, we talk about it, we as a public, we demand that, that these people should be taken to pay for what they've done. But because of the slow nature of the process of anything that goes through the judiciary process, then we don't have these issues being prosecuted as fast as possible. Honorable Speaker, I also just want to say this, that proactive engagement of the society is very important. Even as this particular caucus does its job, even as they go ahead and consult with other countries, both in Africa and the rest of the world, that we also need to just show an example from right here at home. Honorable Speaker, among the recommendations, they did talk about the Rwandan example and how they've been able to facilitate learning and training and enabling members to be able to see which issues they should be able to follow up. Honorable Speaker, right now in our country, we have a lot of our transactions that are paperless. But the one thing that we never do is a forensic audit into our paperless transactions. Who has done a forensic audit and brought it here for us to be able to scrutinize, for example, how IFMIS is being utilized, if the process is being followed to the letter, and especially for those that engage in public institutions, how they're able to do this. I therefore, with those few remarks, want to support the report. I thank you.
The Honourable Member for Garissa Township, Honourable Dallo.